my name is Byge Oru, the fashion designer, award-winning costume designer, fashion entrepreneur, seamstress, tailor, Obioma, Sura, whatever it is you want to call me. This is Design Matrix. Now for the pencil skirts. I'm going to be using the same pattern, the straight pattern. I'm just going to trace it out on the paper. I'm going to contour it. Let's go. Normally you use a tracing wheel to trace, but I don't like using a tracing wheel because it destroys my table. So I don't really like it, so I don't use it. Gives my table marks. So this is how I trace with my pins. So this is my basic skirt pattern, what we learned just about now. So I'm just placing it on the paper. I'm about to cut. Now I need to secure my darts, my pin through, like I like to do. Flip my paper, get my pencil, mark, mark, mark. Same thing for the back. These are my dart lines. The darts are so important on the skirts. It gives it fitting. Flip it, mark, mark, mark. Take out my pins. Can take out all the pins now. My original pattern is out also. Folded and unneeded for now. Trace my darts out, usual. That is the back pattern. Trace my darts out, front pattern. So this is essentially a straight skirt again. So to make it pencil, what do we do? Oh, I forgot to trace out the hip line, but I can just measure it from the waistline. The hip line is 8 inches. So I'm just recreating from the waistline. The hip line is 8 inches. Recreation. Okay, so a pencil skirt is basically more fitted than a straight skirt. I just want to draw that out. Like, this is how your pencil skirt is supposed to be. So with the dots, right? So you can see the shape. Okay, so this is basically straight like the other one. So I go on my side and taking, depending on how narrow you want the skirt to be. I do 1.5 actually. I like a narrow skirt. So 1.5 on that side and this side. I need a longer ruler here. 1.5. So I place the ruler up to the hip. And I connect my line. And this becomes useless to me. Take that out. I come here and I do the same thing. Okay, this becomes useless to me. I find also that I like to contour the back of the skirt, so it's all fitted. So I go on the back line also and I do a 1/2 inch or a 1 inch, depending on how tight you want the skirt to be. And I contour again. And this becomes useless to me. So I take out my paper scissors. I cut it out. Okay? You can see the skirt is narrower. The feet of this one and the feet of the other one will be different. So this is a pencil skirt. I think some people call it wobble skirt also. So take my rulers back. Time to cut it out on fabric. Grab your pins again. Begin to secure. We mark out the sewing ease with our tailor's chalk. On the side, we're doing 1/2 inch. Okay. 1/2 inch. Zip allowance 1 inch. It's better you use 1 inch. So remember, I contoured this place, so it has to reflect when you're cutting out. So I grab my fabric, scissors again, and then I cut out. How easy is this? So now I'm marking my dots like I did the last time. Marking all my areas. Remember, I told you, mark all the areas. Okay. Notching. This is my back pattern. This is called a notch. Notch it. Notch all the corners that will be sewn. Move to the front, mark my dots also. Notch it. It's my hip line, this line. So let's take out the pins and see what we've got here. And save the pencil pattern for whatever style you might be needing it for. So I'm grabbing my needle and thread because that's what I prefer to use this time around. So this is pretty easy. Just the dots in place. So back stitches. Front is ready. I go onto the back and do the same thing. Repeat on your machine, if you please, or with your thread and needle if you're still just learning and you want to be sure. Okay. Back stitches. Sewing for beginners. Sides is ready. Making sure that the hips are meeting appropriately. You notice because we contoured the back will automatically be smaller than the front. That's okay. Don't trim anything. So I'm just going to quickly stitch this together with my needle and thread. And a half inch sewing allowance. have the zipper. I'll start from the 8-inch because I'm hoping that my zipper will be that corner. So I really want you to see what the shape of this skirt is like. That's why I'm sewing it like all the way. I want you to see what the end result of this is. Sewing it all the way. So we are done. Hopefully it comes out nice. So I'm just going to turn it around. And voila. My seam ripped. Well, it's okay. So this is what you have as your pencil skirts. You can see the shape is different from the other one. Okay, it starts over the waist, goes to then the curves inside. This is a pencil skirt. This is the back. This is the opening for your zipper. Watch the video on how to attach a zip. It's on Byge TV. Just watch it. So that's it. So now we go on to the A-line skirts for this chapter. That's our last skirt. It's pretty easy. It's almost the same thing. It's just that the shape of the skirt is different.